Hi, guys. Wait a second. Here we go. Hey, guys. Happy Monday. Ah, feel like singing. No, I don't. That would be really bad. Oh my gosh. So it's Monday, June 8th. Is it June 8th? June 8th.
It
It's
is.
June 8th. Wow. Okay, so that's already the first week out of June. That's nuts. So hi guys. Let me make sure my volume's up. Okay. And oh, let me just 1 second and let me just share this. Let me see. 1 second. I feel like sharing it today. I don't know why, but I'm going to. Hang on. 1 second. Okay. We'll see if that worked. All right. So, hi guys. It's Monday and it's another Letters from Spirit. So, I was just thinking, I think I've done like, well, I guess I'm not sure. I guess I should have counted it, but I think I want to say I've done like 12 of these. So, I want to say this has been like 3 months I've been doing these. And yeah, it's pretty much, I think it's been like 3 months. Like I'm pretty sure I've done like 12 of these. It might even be 13. So tonight, we're going to talk about remodeling your life. Yes. So this is a shorter Letters from Spirit today. So this one's shorter. I mean, last week it was a pretty long one. And so I kind of like to mix it up a little bit and have some that are shorter, which means, we can have more time to kind of answer questions and talk about topics and things like that. It allows me more time to give away something else. Now we're going to give away 3 things tonight, just because. So that's going to be fun. And so because the letter's shorter, I really like this letter though. I kind of resonated with it when I read it, and so it's simple, but uh, it really I really got it. So for me, this was a good one for me. I liked it, and so that's that. And then of course next week is going to be the guides. And so next week, I just want to remind everybody because you all were kind of wanting to have a little bit of a talk on guides, and I said I would do that. And so next week, it's going to be on the guides. And so I'm going to read a short message from the guides about guides. So the guides are going to talk about guides, and then I'm going to go into a discussion and share with you things of like how they communicate and what their purpose is in your life, and when they show up and why and all sorts of things and how to build that relationship and things like that. So next week is going to be about the guides. So mark your calendars for next week, Monday, and we'll talk about that if you're into that. And I'm always into it, of course. So I got Gia in the house.
Hi,
So hey, Gia, say hi.
hi, guys. Hope everybody had a great weekend.
So Gia's here with me again. So fantastic. And what'd you guys do this weekend? Anybody do anything fun this weekend? I had a good weekend, but it went very differently than I thought it was going to go. It went very differently. I was going to be in Las Vegas with my husband this weekend. We were leaving, and about an hour and a half before I left for the airport, I changed my mind. Um, yeah. So, you got to always trust how you feel. And so, right? I
It's
mean,
happened to me. I
has
told
it?
you. I've
Has
done.
it?
I told you
Yeah.
once, and nothing happened to the plane. There was just something that said, "Just
Just
don't get on the plane. Don't
something
go."
something within you. I
Yeah.
understand what was happening because for me, I know, like, I work a lot of hours, and for me I need to be organized. I need to have things in place. And are you like that, Gia? Like, are you guys
Yes.
like that? Like, you need to have things in place, you like things in order. I like to be very organized and efficient, and that's just how I run better. But when you're working a lot of hours and days and days, and you're tired, you feel like things get caught up. And so, like, for me, it's like my closet was like falling in on me. It's like stuff was just like, I walked into my closet just like I wanted to have a I wanted to I couldn't breathe. And and just things, my pajama drawer was like stuffed, and like all these little annoying things were really getting to me. So
Well,
I spent this weekend doing that.
and
What
you
about
probably
you?
felt better for doing it. Well, let's see.
I did. I felt amazing. I felt so much better.
I know. Sometimes you just need to do it. You got to clear the
Gosh,
space. I think that's what you
you've
just
got to
made.
clear the
Just got to
space.
clear the space.
You have to clear the space.
I
It's
had
so
my
important.
granddaughter this weekend, so
That's
we
good.
had her over. Had a couple of friends over, and
Yeah.
we got one of those new Blackstone hibachi grills. So I did some
Ooh.
tepon cooking,
Gia can cook, man.
and
She can cook.
it was fun. So that's pretty much what
I
we
just
did.
sit and watch and eat.
Yeah.
But she's an amazing cook. I admire women that can cook. You know what? I'm gonna tell you, I admire women. I love women for all the different strengths that they have. You know, we all have talents, and you know, they're different talents, and that's what's amazing is like we can be individual and have wonderful gifts within us that we can share with others. You know, me, it's my mediumship. You, it's your cooking, and you know, I mean, what is a special gift that you guys have? What kind of gift do you guys have that's kind of, you know, wonderful and makes you kind of special for who you are? What do you love to do? And, you know, we're all kind of different like that. And I love that, you know, makes us all unique and individual and
Well,
special.
it's funny. I was just looking at one that Kelly Cowan said she did her own nails. Well, guess what, Kelly? I bought a kit off Amazon. I've been doing mine every week too, and
They look good.
I wish
They
these
look
places
good.
listen, it took
They
me
look
4
good.
hours to do my toenails and my fingernails.
4 hours.
So when we talk about special talents, I
4
might be a
hours.
good cook, but I sure as heck could never be a nail tech. And I
No,
admire and
you
I
got to
owe
give
them.
props to those
Oh
nail
my
techs.
gosh, I tell
Give
you.
props to those nail techs. I tell you.
Sandy Clark says she's quarantined. She's on quarantine. So
Sandy. Hi, Sandy. How are you?
oh,
Thanks for coming on.
I know we're going to do a roll call in a minute, but I'm just
Yeah.
kind of what people did.
Can you all hear Gia, first of all?
I think
Let's
they
just make
can.
sure. Can they hear you?
I think they
You
can.
sound like you're not as loud as normally, or is my
Really?
ears plugged up?
I'm
I don't know.
allowed Italian. I'm allowed all the
I
time.
know she's Italian. I got a lot of girlfriends that are Italian. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is with Italians and me.
I don't know.
We just kind of jive, I think.
We're just so awesome. Italians are
Italians are
yeah,
awesome.
just awesome.
I think I have like 5 really good
Except
Italian
when they
friends.
get mad.
I had to get you all together with all the Italian
Oh,
friends.
it'll be a loud room.
It'll be a loud room, but it'll be a feast of cooking because you can all cook.
You know, I'm just going through like what people's talents are or what
Yeah.
their loves are, right? And Heather Vokes has said she relates to animals, which I love because God, I love
Aw.
animals too.
Best.
I love.
I love that. Helping animals. Love that. Love that.
Evie loves writing and learning languages, which
Hi, Evie.
I love to write too. I wish
Yeah.
I could learn some languages. It's always been on my list, but I
Yeah.
have not done it. That's
How many
cool.
languages do you know, Evie? Love that. I think there's people who have a talent. Like my husband has a talent for languages. He knows 5 languages and really probably 7.
Really?
Pretty good, yeah. But 5 fluent. And you know, he has just a good knack for languages. Yeah.
This is a good one. We haven't had this one.
Huh?
Susie Davis said she's a badass welder,
Oh.
turning steel into lace.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool. And Joyce loves to. I'm
That's
just gonna run.
awesome.
I'm gonna
yeah,
run
tell me,
through
like, what are
these.
their what
Yeah.
other things? Like, what's-
Joyce loves to bake. You know,
Joyce loves to bake. I love that.
I've always been a cook, but since this whole quarantine, I've become quite the baker. I've taken on. I didn't have the love for baking,
You're learning new
but
skill
I'm learning
sets
some
in you.
new skill sets. So
Love
I
that.
love baking too.
Good for you. Yeah, because you used to say you didn't like to bake.
No, I'm doing a lot
Yeah,
of it.
see, love that. So that's wonderful. So what
Wanda,
else?
food and
Wanda.
wine. You got that
Food
right.
and wine.
She said Italian.
My kind of girl.
Yeah.
She Italian too.
Uh-huh.
My kind of girl. Food and
Oh.
wine.
Heather writes romance novels.
You write romance novels? Wow, that's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
Listen to all these wonderful
Oh,
things.
there's more. They're coming.
Okay, come on. Let's hear it.
Sandy,
Sandy?
who's happy to be here.
Sandy.
Her passion is racing cars. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, I got buzzes.
That's
You
cool.
like to race cars? Oh, I love that. That's awesome. How unique. What do you love about racing cars? What is it about that gets you going? Like, what is it about racing cars? I wonder what that is. Is it the adrenaline? Is it the noise? Is
Probably
it
the
the
adrenaline
speed?
rush, the speed.
Is it the jumpsuit you get to wear?
There's some
'Cause
cool
they wear,
ones.
like, jumpsuits.
There's some cool. I mean, Sherry
Right.
loves motorcycles. Like I don't
Sherry likes
really.
motorcycles.
You like some
Good.
motorcycles. Rachel loves to shop.
Yeah.
Well, heck, you know, I like
Oh.
shoes, so I definitely like to shop
Yeah.
for those.
I got a few new pair of shoes that I haven't even been able to wear yet because we've been in quarantine. You know, I got like new ones we bought before we went in.
I haven't bought anything because
No,
I've
but
been
before we went
quarantined.
down, I had a couple. I was getting ready for spring.
you,
weren't any of
you
them.
may as well just
None
wait
of
for
them.
fall because you're going to be in
Gosh.
boots here before by the time
Right.
we get out there.
Jeez.
Heather, I just want to follow up with relating to animals. She
Yeah.
does turtle rescue. She's been doing it for the last few weeks, helping the mamas cross the road safely to the
Oh.
nest. So that's
Oh,
cool.
I don't know. Is Cat on here? I don't know if Cat's on
I
here
don't
because
know.
I have a Cat. She has a turtle. She loves her turtle. I have a friend who has a turtle, and
Really?
she loves the turtles. Yeah.
Heather, where are you doing turtle rescuing?
Yeah.
Where's
Where is
that
turtle
at?
rescuing, Heather? That's so cool.
Christine loves your top, by the way.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's
Sandy Clark. This is why she does it. She likes beating men. That's why.
oh, so you for the racing of the cars. So she likes. Oh, and you beat the men. You do that?
I think
That's so
Sandy might be
awesome.
the welder. No, Sandy, yeah, racing cars. She's the one
Racing
that races
cars.
cars.
Love
Good for
that.
you.
Good for you.
And we all know that men can be beat. Women can do
Yeah.
anything they can. That's for sure.
Absolutely.
That's all. There's some really cool stuff you guys
That's
do.
awesome. Love that.
While we're on that, why don't we do a roll call and find out where everybody's coming from?
Can you check and make sure is the internet good and everything? Because I shared it now, and I'm wondering if
Oh,
maybe
it's saying
the share.
broadcast interrupted.
Yes, I think it's this.
Okay, here we go. We're on again.
We're on again.
We're on again.
I think it's because I shared this.
Oh, they're snapping turtles. I'm just reading what she said. Oh,
Oh, snapping turtles.
yeah. That's not an easy job.
Is,
We're on. So
is it okay? Is the internet's okay? Because I'm wondering if because I shared it, if that's a problem. Let us know if it's not good. Because I'm thinking maybe because I shared it to my other page that maybe that's a problem.
and Patty says that she loves to be honest, and some people can't handle it. People laugh at her because of that. Trust me, I'm all about
Really,
honesty.
because you're being honest, people
Yeah.
don't like it. Some people don't like.
They can't take the truth.
Some people don't like it. Some people just want to hear what they want to hear and not maybe what they need to hear. But that's all right. That's their journey. It's okay. Love them where they are. Love them where they are.
Brianna.
Hi, Brianna.
She's loves caring for others, cake
Yes.
decorating, baking,
She's
cooking.
a lovely soul, Brianna.
Yeah, floral arrangements and handy woman. She installed her own fence, kitchen sink, artificial grass in her backyard.
You are kidding me.
She is a jack of all trades. That's cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, love
She
it.
installed her own sink?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what she said. And let's see, reservoir.
That's amazing.
So we're kind of doing a roll call. I'm getting some roll
Good.
calls. So I see
All right, good.
Albany, New York. Is
Albany,
coming
New
up.
York. Hey. Hey, New York.
Christine is in Naples, Florida.
Naples, Florida. Hi, Christine.
Sandy's calling from Reno, Nevada.
Hi, Reno. Reno, Nevada.
Heather from New
It's
York.
pretty up there. Hi, Heather.
Hi, Trina. Trina just jumped on. She said sorry she's late, but she's here now.
Hey, Trina. Thanks for joining. Thank you.
I'm just kind of reading. Tammy says she loves taking photos, so I'm kind of getting both as they're
Oh,
coming through.
good.
So
I used to be I used
Yeah.
to be a photographer for 24 years. So I love, you could really, I used to live my life as a 4x6. I used to see everything in snapshots of 4x6s. I used to like live my life that way. It's awesome. It's an awesome way to do it. So yeah.
Do you still take photos? Do you ever do it? Do you get time anymore? Not
I
so much.
gave away all my equipment.
You did.
Yeah, all of it. I just, no, I just needed to close that door.
And open a new one.
Yeah, yeah.
Which kind of goes into probably what your letter from Spirit is tonight, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Still
Remodeling your life tonight.
Still going through a little roll call. We've got
Okay, good.
Christine from Ventura,
Hi, Christine from Ventura,
Heather, New York.
New York.
Cindy is in Riverside.
Good. Hey, Cindy.
Wanda from Colorado.
Wanda, how are you, honey?
Monica, we already mentioned, Albany, New York.
Albany, New York. Hi, Monica.
Cassie, Simi Valley.
Hi, Cassie. How are you, honey?
Sherry, Riverside.
Hi, Sherry.
Lisa, Simi Valley.
Hi, Lisa.
Susie, Arizona.
Susie from Arizona. Hi, Susie.
Joanne from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati. Joanne from Cincinnati. Hi, Joanne.
I'm going to come back to this, what this one person does after I do a little more roll call.
Okay,
'cause
good.
It's pretty cool. Joyce,
Interesting.
San Fernando Valley.
Hi, Joyce. Nice to see you here again.
Susan's Largo, Florida.
Sue from
Susan.
Susan from Largo, Florida. Lovely.
that's me.
Hi, Susan.
Lena Camarillo.
Hi, Lena. I just
And-
saw Lena for a reading.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Cool. Robin, Rotonda, West Florida. We've got
West Florida. Hi.
Lori, Tampa, Florida. A lot of Florida
Hi,
tonight.
Laura. A lot of Florida in the house. Hi, Laura.
Melissa, Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Who is it?
That's Melissa in Louisville.
Melissa.
Deborah, Newberry
Melissa.
Park.
Hi, Deborah. It's so exciting.
Lorraine, Granada Hills. Your husband with
Hi,
a
Lorraine.
kiss. Paula from
husband.
I got a few more, and I'm going to go back because
All right, good.
I'm sorry.
It's fun. I just like to know, like, who's all on board as we're kind of talking and stuff.
I want to
It's just
acknowledge
fun.
everybody on here.
Yeah, I just want to say hello. We'll get going,
Yeah.
but I want to know who's all here, and because I could feel you, and I want to feel you. So
Okay, Paula from Tarzana.
hey, Paula.
It looks like Linda's in Utah.
Linda in Utah. Hi, Linda.
Brianna,
Thank you for joining.
Brianna Thousand
Hey,
Oaks,
Brianna.
and we got Tammy, Jennifer San Clemente,
Jennifer from San Clemente. Hi.
Kelly, Simi Valley,
Simi Valley.
Angie,
Kelly. Hey, Kelly.
Angie, Minnesota,
Kelly who from Simi Valley?
Cowan, Kelly
Okay,
Cowan,
wonderful.
Angie from
Hi, Kelly.
Minnesota,
Minnesota. We have
Carol,
people from all over.
Carol from Encinitas, California.
Encinitas.
So I got to go
Encinitas.
back.
Oh,
Let
good.
me. Okay, here it is.
Good.
So Deborah Rose. This goes back to the first what people do. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
I think it's fascinating, because listen, here's what I was going to say. It's like there's so many skill sets and qualities that sit within us. And there's a lot of stuff that we don't even know that we're capable of doing and wanting to do. But when we start tapping into some stuff, to hear the cool things that us women can do, it's amazing.
Yep. So Deborah, she's a professional listener. She's a hypnotherapist.
She's a professional listener?
And she's a hypnotherapist.
And a hypnotherapist. Love that.
Yeah.
There's good need for that hypnotherapy.
Oh yeah.
That's powerful. You could really, you could really change habits and stop smoking and doing a lot of things like that.
Oh yeah.
Hypnotherapy is really a lovely thing to do.
A couple more.
That's awesome.
Gail from Agora Hills and
Hi, Gail.
Sharon's from Rhode Island. So we have Rhode Island.
Sharon from Rhode Island.
Very exciting.
So exciting. So you guys, thanks for all coming on. I just wanted to kind of do a little bit of a shout out and everything. I just like to always know where everyone's coming from. And I want to feel you. So I just kind of, by having the acknowledgement, I can kind of just expand myself and kind of feel you guys. And I love that. And so tonight we're going to do a letter that's going to be called Remodeling Your Life. And this is a shorter letter. And so because it's a shorter letter, we have more time. We can give away an extra something today. So we're going to do that. We can have more comments. So when we do our giveaways, I want to make sure that in order to qualify for the giveaways, I want you to comment about the message from Spirit, the letter from Spirit, and why I say that is, I want to know if it's resonating with you. And I want to know if you feel it, like, I want to know if like the words sit with you, if it vibes with you, right? Because I want to know that. And so I just want to know like what your take on is it, or how you can incorporate it in your life or something like that. So again, this is a shorter one, but I think it's important to kind of break it up because last time was a little bit bigger, longer. And next week is going to be the guides. For any of you guys that are joining in now, next week is going to be on the guides. So if you guys want to partake in that, then make sure you're here next week on Mondays. We talk about the guides, my favorite topic.
Exactly.
I love it.
And let's just ask this really quick.
Okay.
How many of you are first time on the letters from Spirit? I'd like to know that. And I also see a lot of names that I've seen on here for quite some time.
Ooh.
So I'd like to know who's been on from the beginning. So who's first time on and who has been with this program from these sessions from the beginning. Would love to hear.
Yeah, would love to know that. Would love to know that because I think we've done it. Huh?
It's saying you dropped.
I dropped?
Yeah.
Can you guys not hear me?
No. Okay. No.
Okay. I think it's because I did the sharing. I think that's
okay.
what happened
last
time.
That's
before.
what it is. Okay, I think you're on. I think we're good.
Yeah, I just think it's because I wonder if I should get off this thing. Anyway, I think, like I said, I've been doing these for like 3 months, and so because I've been doing these for 3 months, it's been a wonderful kind of journey and a little bit of a ride. And again, I've been doing these. It just came very spontaneous to do them. Like I mentioned a couple weeks ago, I just sort of was fluffing my pillows on my couch, and then the thought dropped in, which was my guides, and wanting to do this. And so I just went for it. And I think it's important that when we feel inspired to do something that we just go for it. I think that that's really important. I think that's a really good message for all of us to, and that's, I think, how we uncover more things about us, right? Like, I don't know if I would have done something like this without kind of getting that inspiration from the guides to do it. And so, I just think it's been like a couple months. I just kind of put my thing together. I'm like, wow, this has been like several weeks. We've been doing this almost 3 months. So, and thanks for all of you guys. So for all of you who have been joining me from the beginning, for you that are now chiming in now, I'm so grateful for all of you, whether it's been a couple times joining or all the time. It's been amazing having you here. And I really love the little circle of high vibe that we kind of give each other here. So love that. Okay, so I have a couple things I got to talk about before we get going, because I have a little list here. So a few little things I want to talk about quickly. I want to talk about a workshop that I'm doing. And one of the wonderful things about not being in Las Vegas over the weekend and staying home, it allowed me to catch up on things. And that was a really great feeling. And I felt inspired to do this workshop, The Beautiful You. So the workshop is called The Beautiful You Workshop, and it's all about you. And it's really about helping you uncover your passions, helping you find passion again in life and in things. It's about understanding purpose and how to find it in your life. It's about becoming a seeker and look for things to kind of get you excited about. It's a little bit of meditation to teach you some tips and tricks. Really, this workshop is about connecting with yourself. But also, if you kind of think of yourself as like a vehicle, you think about yourself as like a car. I always say that when I do my mediumship. I'm the vessel, I'm the vehicle for spirit, right? I'm the vehicle. And if we're all vehicles, sometimes in life we kind of park ourselves on the driveway and we're out of gas. And this workshop, The Beautiful You, is about filling your tank. And filling your tank is really about helping you build desires within you, helping you find passion within you, helping you find things within you, having new ways of looking at things. There are some takeaways from the book Destination Self that have some outlines from that book that I'll be incorporating into this. But it's going to be kind of one-on-one. We're going to do it on Zoom, so I can answer questions, and we can be right here where you could talk, and I can hear your questions, and we can answer. And so it's going to be a lovely workshop that's 3 hours. And I've had a lot of people take my workshop, The Beautiful You, and they really enjoyed it, and it really helped them. And we're going to kind of give you a little bit, I'm going to teach you also a little bit about how to create a little bit of a roadmap for yourself to kind of help you find your wants, wishes, and desires, and how to go about doing that, and then kind of take the steps to kind of start making that happen. So, sometimes we just need a little gas, we run a little low, and this workshop is about inspiring you and helping you fill your tank. So that's what the workshop's about. It's $39.
I think it's really cool. I mean, to have that interactive, that one-on-one. I mean, it's great reading the book because the book's great.
Yeah.
But I think to go through the book on a deeper dive and have that interaction with you, but then a few others, I think you get so much more out of it. So I think that's really good you're doing that.
Thank you. And because, sometimes, some chapters might resonate with some more than others, or there might be some areas that you're really struggling in, and then I can kind of help you with that. So it's a little it's not one-on-one because there'll be, several, it's a small group, but there'll still be a few of us. But my point is it's a safe place, and it's a place to kind of help unstick you. And if there's certain areas you're struggling in, to help you with, a lot of people used to struggle with like meditation and stuff. And then I would teach them like easy steps on how to do it, and they took on this wonderful practice, and they're like, wow, this wasn't hard at all. Or they misunderstand what meditation is and how you can incorporate it, like just little things. Like sometimes we just kind of in our head think transformation is a big thing, and there's lots of wonderful little ways to make big steps in feeling better.
Right.
And that's what the workshop's about. Yeah.
No, I'm excited.
So anyway, it's going to be Saturday, June 27th, and there is a link in this description of this Facebook Live. You could also go on my website, monicaturlings.com, and go to my upcoming events page, and you'll see the Beautiful You workshop there, and you can click on it, and it'll take you to Eventbrite and buy a ticket. Anyway, so it's going to be on the 27th. It's going to be over Zoom, and I'll be able to see you all and hear you all, and it'll be fun. So anyway, so if you're thinking about it, you resonate with it, get a ticket. It's $39. Okay?
Yeah, and before I don't want to do the reading, but I just want to go back to the question we asked about first timers. Okay. And it looks like we have at least 12 first-time new people here this week. We've
12 new people.
12 Sandy that have told me that they're on here. So Sandy, Heather, Angie, Lisa, Christine, Melissa, Susie,
welcome,
Sandy, Robin, Margie, Susan, Carol.
Robin from today?
Could be. She didn't say if she was. And then Carol and another Susan. So there's 12 that, like I said, came on to say this is their first time. And we have Kelly, Deborah, and Evie, of course, have been with you from the beginning.
Evie and who? Evie,
Deborah,
Deborah,
and Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
And I want
hi, girls.
Just to mention, because there are a couple of people that also have been on for at least last month, which I have Heather and Joanne.
Oh my gosh,
so wonderful. That's awesome.
I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I love it because I love to inspire, and I know my guides love to inspire, and I know they inspire me a lot, quite honestly. And I just think it's a wonderful little place to kind of just fill up a little bit.
I'm excited to hear the letters from Spirit today.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do that. So let me just see if there's anything else I got to talk about before I get into that,
Okay.
because I know I think I'm almost good. Oh, okay. So this Thursday I'm doing a small group reading. So if you guys got a ticket for that small group reading, it's sold out. But if you are one of those that purchased a ticket, I want you to know I sent you out a Zoom link on Sunday, yesterday. So I sent out a link for all of you. So if you didn't see it in your inbox, please check your junk folder. So it's 5 o'clock this Thursday, and I'm really excited to deliver messages for you guys. Okay, I always love these group readings. So so anyway, I just want to let you guys know that really quick. Also, I wanted to say that somebody last week had asked about writing, asking my guides. They said, how about see if Edgar will write on, will speak about forgiveness. And I just wanted them to know that also because I didn't go to Vegas this weekend.
We're going to hear about
I
forgiveness.
was still, we're gonna. I channeled about forgiveness, and so I asked the guides. Well, they actually knew, to be perfectly honest, because you'll hear it, but they basically that was their agenda. So, but anyway, so please know, like the guides know who's here, and they know who's watching, and they know who's listening, and they know when somebody asks, and they're aware. And so anyway, so I did do it. So and I'll roll it out in the next couple weeks. So just wanted you to know that I did listen and I did do it for you. So I don't remember who exactly it was that asked for it.
We'd have to look, but
yeah,
I'm excited for that one too.
Yeah, so
I think we could all use that.
Yeah, that one was yeah. Okay, so I want to talk about that, and then also when you guys do Zoom readings with me, I record them for you, and but make sure that when you do Zoom readings with me and I record them, I email them to you. And I ask that you download them within 24 hours because the size of the files, I can't keep them on my server because of all the other emails with video recordings I need to download. They don't let me keep so many on, so I have to kind of keep them going. So just FYI, when you get the email recording from me, please download it. Yeah? Okay. Just want to say that. And I think I'm good. Let me see if there's anything else. Okay, so we're going to be giving away a journal today, and an inspirational journal. And we're going to be giving away a book, and we're going to be giving away a 30-minute reading with me.
Yay.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be giving away here today. And I think we're good. I think that's what I wanted to talk about.
Mm-hmm. I think one of the other things we can talk, but we can do it after is
good. I just want to get that out of the way.
Asking about a particular topic that they may enjoy. I think maybe after the reading, that's something we can follow up with. If there's like somebody last week said forgiveness, if there's a particular topic,
I'm happy to.
I mean, by all means, this is the forum to ask, and and have her do it. So just maybe keep that in mind after she's done. If you have an idea, let her know what it is.
So if there's a topic if there's a topic maybe you're struggling in that maybe you think would help you and others, then that are maybe chiming in, that would be something that would be good for many, then please let us know, and I'll ask the guides, obviously. And yes, and so I think we're good. So we give away something first.
Let's give away the journal.
Do you want to give away the journal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's give away the journal. Okay, so here's the rules. Before we get going, we're going to give away the journal. So inspirational journal, let me show it to you. It's right here. Can you see it?
Very cute.
Cute, right? So these are all quotes from my book with Edgar. So this one says, "The soul is you at your best, brightest light." The soul is you at your best, brightest light. So that is going to be, and it's lined paper, yeah. So anyway, someone's going to win this. I'm going to mail it to you. So all right. So what we're going to do is Gia is going to say start now. She's going to put a post in. And what are you going to say?
Well, yeah, I'll put journal contest now. So all I need you to do is put journal and your number choice 1 through 100.
And I picked a number.
She's already got her number, so I'm going to go ahead and put that out right now.
I love journals. I love journal. I must go through so many of these. I go through. I probably have 5 on this table right here. And I have a whole basket over there filled with journals too. I love them.
And just to remind, for those of you who were on last week, you may remember, but I know we have a lot of people, it's their first time.
Yeah.
So how this works is the first person that gets closest to under the number, meaning not over the number, closest to the very first person that either gets the number or the closest to will win the prize. So I hope that I'm being clear with that.
Right. So for instance, example, so if we said it's going to be between 1 and 100, right? So that's the journal. So between 1 and 100. So let's say, and this isn't the number, but let's say I picked 50. If you picked 49 and somebody else picked 51, 49 would win because it's closest to 50 without going over. Right? And of course, if you pick 50, then obviously you win and 49 wouldn't, but it's the closest to the actual winning number without going over. Okay? So that's how we'll keep it to one person to win. Yeah?
So just give me a couple minutes here because
So
I know we
Gia's
have a little
going
bit of
to-
a delay, so I want to make sure I get everybody's numbers in
Okay.
before
And
we.
is everyone commenting that it's coming out okay? Like
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not any
Mhm.
slow or buzzing or okay, perfect. All right. So anyway, what do you guys think about my workshop idea? Do you guys like that idea? Do you think that would be fun? So let's ask for that. And also, to win the reading, you have to be on Facebook Live to win. You have to listen to the letter, and you need to comment and respond about the letter. So if you did not respond about the letter, but you voted to win the reading, you will not win the reading. So I really want to have the interaction in regards to the letters because, Spirit takes time to write those with me or to speak them with me, and then I transcribe. So I want to know, there's a lot of effort that goes into all of these, and I want to make sure that it's resonating with you guys or what you're taking away from it, right? So that's important for me and the guides. So, okay.
And they love the workshop idea, by the way.
They do? Okay, good. All right. I just thought it just kind of came to me over the weekend, and I thought, okay, I'll just do one online. Why not? I've never done this workshop online, but it's been very popular when I've done them.
I think we're close, but I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Has everybody that wanted to vote had a chance to vote? If you guys could just give me some thumbs up. I've not seen any more numbers coming through.
She wants thumbs up to make
Thumbs
sure you
up
guys
if we're
are
all good to go.
Okay. Eileen says very reasonable for the workshop. Yeah,
Yeah,
$39.
for sure.
So it's $39 and it's a fun few hours and you're going to learn a lot and you're going to feel good. So, if you know me, if you're familiar with me, I'm all about uplifting you. I'm all about raising you up and helping you, find ways to feel good. So, second time. Hey, Cindy, thank you. This is your third time, Monica. Thank you. Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay, we're good?
Yep,
Okay, so I think.
If you want to show your number, and then
Hi, Lorraine.
And then I'll give you.
Thank you for visiting. Okay. Lori says I'm going to be there Thursday. Can't wait. Oh, good. So she's coming to my small group.
You have a couple.
Oh, there are a few. So did you get my link that I sent then for Thursday's small group? Did you get that? Because I want to make sure y'all got that link that I emailed you. Okay. So let me have that. All right. So are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
So the winner of the journal is
42, and the closest
42.
The closest number under was Jennifer Mack with 37.
Jennifer Mack is the winner.
Correct.
So Jennifer, congratulations. So congratulations for winning. You won the journal, and I'm going to mail it to, can you see? And I'm going to mail it to you, and I just need you to message me. Don't put your information in this feed at all. Please message me privately on my Facebook page. Just send me a message. Tell me that you won the journal. Give me your address, and I will put it in the mail to you, okay? I will try to get it out tomorrow. Sometimes I can get it out right away. Sometimes it takes a couple of days because it depends on my schedule, but I will get it out to you within the next couple of days, okay? So please do that. Congratulations. So yay. So, okay, so perfect for her. Yeah.
You
so
may have, what time is the workshop? You said 10 to 1, correct?
So the workshop is 10 to 1. And let me just be clear. Sometimes I go a little over. I do, because I get really into it and I get kind of passionate about it. And sometimes, and it's really resonating, we want to work through things. So sometimes I'll go a little bit over. So, don't run to a dentist appointment afterwards.
Right. Don't have a tight schedule.
Don't have a tight schedule on that day when you're working with me. But anyway, it's 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that means California time at 10 a.m. So if you're on the East Coast, it's going to be at 1 o'clock. Yeah. And if you're Central Time, you do the math. So just figure out whatever your time zone is to California, but it's 10 a.m. California time. Okay. And I'm really excited about teaching that workshop. I really love teaching. I don't overly teach because I really want to keep it exciting. I really love to,
right.
You know what I mean? I don't want to ever burn out. I want to love it. And so, So, and I love the topic.
Eileen has a question, so I'm
Hi,
just
Eileen.
going to
Okay, question.
give it to you.
Yep.
Would a workshop on how to get unstuck on a weight loss journey be something you would do?
Unstuck on a, you know what, I think though, but I kind of think that I think the structures of all of this other stuff
Yeah,
from this workshop will apply
that's
to
what I'm
weight
thinking.
loss
That's why I wanted to
because
put it
it's
out there.
really because we're going to talk about discipline in this workshop as well. So this workshop is going to touch upon discipline as well, and it's about we're also I'm talking about creating a roadmap for yourself on in areas and where you want to improve on or areas you want to see your life go desires and things and heading, and if weight loss is one of them, then that will be our focus. And when we're working in the workshop, you can use that as your mindset on how to take the steps. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think you need anything specific for the weight loss. It's really just about having the tools, and you can apply that in any area of your life.
Cool.
Hope that answers your question. Any other
No,
questions?
I think we're ready to hear the letters from
Okay.
Spirit.
You guys ready to have me stop talking? Okay. All right. Okay, so here we go, and then we'll do the rest. All right. Remodeling your life. Good morning, Edgar. What topic have you selected for today's letter from Spirit? Indeed, good day, for it is always a good day. It is that many days may appear to look and feel different from another, but all days, indeed, are good days. We say today we wish to share a topic titled construction. We smile as we feel you now a bit perplexed. It is that when you think of construction, you think perhaps of something changing form. Ah, yes, indeed it is correct. We wish to speak of construction and what it is and how you may see it in one's life. You see, you drive down your streets and you see buildings being created. You walk down streets and you see spaces of businesses being reconfigured. You go down streets in which you live and you see homes being remodeled. You see bridges being revamped and streets being repaved. There is, we say, very much construction all around you for the betterment and improvement of your homes, cities, and communities. Why the construction? Well, it is to make anew. It is to improve upon from the previous and to add onto so it can grow for the use of it. You see, construction is all about your world. You live in it every single day. You are accepting of it as part of how things are. Would you agree? It is common for you each to see it in everyone's life every day. You walk past a construction site and you think, I wonder how long before it is finished. I wonder what this building will be, or who it shall service. I wonder how it will look once it's completed. There is a curiosity to you in regards to much of your construction sites, and we say, this is so, would you agree? We ask you, have you ever thought of yourself as a construction site? A place where much is being revamped, changed, updated. We say you each are in some ways your own work in progress, your own unique construction site. But do you ever look to yourself and wonder, as you do the construction sites, and ask yourself, I wonder how it will all be. I wonder how I will be of service. I wonder how it will all look. We say you pay more attention to the construction sites in your world than you do within the construction that is happening within each of you. Do you understand that there is construction going on within you every day? On sites, you see walls of buildings coming down, new walls forming. You see old floor plans being redesigned to new, more functional floor plans to meet the desires of the spaces. You see buildings adding stories and garages. Can you see that within you too, that there has much growth and change happening as well? You are indeed a beautiful construction site. Isn't that wonderful? It may feel at times messy, noisy, and a bit overwhelming. But this is how transformation is. This is how transformation occurs. To know and understand that within you, you have inner walls coming down. These walls perhaps being belief systems that no longer work for you, tearing down past events that left you unable to move ahead freely in life, and there is need for new floor plans within you needing to be redesigned, you see. Can you see that within you in your life through experiences that you have, you grow from, and that growing, you now need more floors to hold that expansion that you have created from those experiences that you have been given? Isn't it wonderful to know that your landscape within you is always under construction, creating in it what is needed to be more of who you are, to make more space for what you want? It is that you each look at construction sites with this amazement and excitement of completion and your wonderment of what it is being created within, but you do not look at yourself with the same wonderment of what is always being created within you. Why? You have a beautiful design, a always changing floor plan for your betterment. We wish for you to see yourself as a beautiful, creative construction site, a site within that always is changing and redesigning so it can stay current for your life and how you wish to express life in it. It is that you say in life that homes can look and feel outdated and a need to be remodeled. That within your world there are materials that change, and to be current you must update and refresh your homes. A new kitchen, new flooring perhaps, a need for larger closets. This is easily understood to many of you, yet when it comes to updating the inner floors and kitchens within, you then all get a bit uncomfortable. It is like walking upon the construction site with no safety helmet upon your head, and you very much walk around very careful with every step you take. Understand change is necessary to your growth. To change and update your inner floor plan is necessary for your growth and your happiness. We say to show up to your inner construction site with wonderment, just as you do when you see any new construction site in front of you. Create those new floor plans, the bigger inner closets, and larger open spaces with fewer walls. Be excited for what is coming for you, for it will be beautiful. Indeed, we say it is so.
Love it. Well, there's a lot of comments on her, so I want to be able to run through so you can kind of talk. But I have to tell you,
I love remodeling.
Well, I come from construction background.
Oh,
so home
that's
building.
right. She does.
So it resonates with me. So I just jotted a couple of things,
perfect.
and then I'm going to go through other.
Perfect. Love it.
But just like remodeling, it's necessary to keep the beauty and also the integrity of any building, right? So we're no different than that.
Right.
We have to remodel to keep our integrity, the beauty part of it, but the integrity. A building that was built in 1910 will not continue to stand without several remodels and retrofits.
Right.
So
it has to change.
It has to change, right? To come up to code or what have you. And
sometimes we have to come up to code with ourselves.
But the thing is, we're forever changing it. And the truth of it is, me included, is change is hard, and we don't always, sometimes I resist change, right?
Well, that's what they were saying. Like, you're not looking at it with wonderment. You're a little bit perplexed and scared. Like, I don't want to talk about this.
But it is what's required to continue to grow and maintain your integrity. Right. So, and there's some great comments. That was just my take.
And that's true too. Like they said, that's what transformation is. Sometimes it's uncomfortable, the noise, the mess. You're really taking things apart. You're really digging within you to really, you got to go within to kind of clear out some of the wounds and clear out some of the stuff that doesn't work for you anymore. And sometimes that's uncomfortable, like a construction site, but that's transformation. And that's when you get the beautiful remodel.
Exactly. I mean, and I'm going to run through some of these and just let you kind of touch on them.
Yep.
I mean, because this seems to be on quite a few of them.
Good. So something is triggering.
Well, it's stirring for sure. It says that Joyce says she feels like she's undergoing major construction at this point in her life. And I kind of agree. I think a lot of us are feeling that way, but she definitely is feeling that. Susie says continually changing the internal. Lessons learned require looking within and adjusting the pattern, which is very true.
That's really true.
Kelly Cowan,
it's a good one.
She needs an overhaul and a rebuild. She needs to get up to code. And I'm with you, girlfriend.
Get up to code.
I need to get up to code with a few things myself.
But sometimes things just no longer work for us anymore, and it's kind of like that house that needs to be remodeled. I really resonated with this because, sometimes things just don't work anymore, like that floor plan isn't functional for your life anymore, for your lifestyle anymore. And you need to kind of get rid of some walls, belief systems that don't serve you, drop some of those walls out, change out some of those floors. Maybe maybe take the ceiling off, maybe do a skylight instead. You know why? Because sometimes we limit ourselves with a lot of our potential by keeping ourselves capped at what we're really capable of doing.
Breaking the ceiling.
So maybe this construction means taking the ceiling off.
I like
What
that.
does Pharrell say on his song? What's that song? Be happy, like with there's no ceiling.
There's no ceiling.
But there's truth to that, right? So
yeah, I mean,
how does remodel fit for you? Like in life, like how would we want to do things differently? How do we want to step in and do things differently? How do we want our inner floor plan to look? What's going to make us happy? We need to look at that, right? So like if we would just understand like a remodel, like we need a bigger kitchen, or we want an island and we didn't have one, or we need bigger closets because we don't have any place for our shoes, or we need to remodel what works for us.
And none of our remodels are the same.
That's no, it's personal.
Very personal.
Because it's your own house.
Yeah, that's true.
Right? It's your own house. And because it's your own house, it's got to be your own remodel. So, it's not even really something you can have an architect come do for you.
No.
You're your own architect.
Well,
you have to be your own architect because it's up to you, because you are the only one that knows what size your rooms need to be and what walls need to come down. Whatever belief systems that aren't working for you anymore, or things you've hung on to that need to be let go of. Only you know that. You're the builder. You're the architect.
Heather says that she says, I feel like you're talking to me. This is the second time I've heard something about rebuilding myself in the last week. So there's that message you were talking about prior. That they come on, the guides know.
The guides know, like I was saying, like, that's wonderful, Heather, because I tell you, because I get inspired on which one I feel I'm going to be working with next. And sometimes I'll even change it at the last minute if something shifts in me that I need to do different. But, the guides know who's on board. The guides know who's listening. They know who they're speaking to. They really do. And that's why I like to know, like, your comments, because it lets me know that it's resonating, because then it confirms what I truly believe.
There's no coincidences.
There's
just no coincidences in life. How many times?
In nothing.
There really isn't. There's not. And I'm just going to come down. And a lot of people, like I said, are kind of overwhelmingly saying, gosh, I need some updates. Lisa's saying, I need updates. Jennifer loves an always changing. She loves that and needs more of it. An always changing.
Always changing. But like, what do we want to change to be? These are questions for ourselves. What do we want to change to be? Like, what kind of updates are we wanting? What isn't working for us that we can remodel and make work for us? Like, what isn't working for us that we need to change? What is that remodel for us? That's only a question we can ask ourselves. That's not something I can give you an answer for. That's always something we have to find our own answer for. But we're never going to find those answers if we don't ask those questions.
And that's hard sometimes.
It's hard.
It's very hard, but
we got to be honest.
Yeah,
we have to be honest with ourselves. It's important to be honest with ourselves, because when we're honest with ourselves is when we're going to get the right answers for us.
Yeah, that's true.
Even if it's uncomfortable. But that's transformation, like they said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool, because don't you know, like, if you've ever remodeled anything in your house, it really sucked, right? It was like, oh my God, it's like, you're like, oh, when are they going to be out of here? I can't take one more drill, but then it's done, and it's like,
it's beautiful.
Oh, this is gorgeous. Yep. And, we really want to get you to that. Oh, that's gorgeous. But, sometimes we have to go through, tearing up the floors and breaking down the walls a little bit.
Yeah.
And be okay with that. Be good with that.
Yeah. I'm under construction. That's
all under construction.
Under construction.
See, I called it the remodeling your life, because if I would have wrote but they started with construction, right? Because they went right into construction. I'm like, okay. But I said remodeling your life because they talked about that too, remodeling your life. They changed it at the end, like as they moved into the remodeling. But we can all resonate with that.
Yeah.
Sometimes easier than construction, exactly, but it's still the same thing.
It is.
Construction, remodeling, but remodeling just fit better, I think.
I think so too. Amy, definitely, she's at a construction site in her life right now.
So what's changing for you, Amy? What's changing for you? Like what is the construction? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's really what they're wanting to say to us. That's really the message is, be willing to do the remodel. Be happy. Do it with excitement and wonderment. Do it with excitement for what it's going to be. Be excitement in the process because of what will become of it. Get excited. Don't run away from it. Go into it and say, I know this is going to be amazing. And sometimes it's a little noisy and dirty and dusty and a hassle. And that's that kind of uncomfortable transformation, as we're having to deal with things we don't like. But we're going to get that wonderful kitchen with that beautiful flooring that's going to have that amazing sink. Who was the one that took out sinks. It was the girl that made
yeah.
the sinks, you know, and it's like amazing. And so we have to look at the bigger picture.
Yeah, I like this one. Melissa Scott said this
Hey,
message.
Melissa.
She said this message is so spot on with what's going on in my life. I'm working on myself to improve my life so I can be a better person. I'm not good with words and explaining them, but this letter is perfect for what I'm going through right now.
Love
Thank
it.
you. That's
Love
awesome.
it. I mean, that just like gets me like, thank you so much for saying that, darling, because um, they're
Oh,
coming in. Sorry.
yeah. We're getting
Um,
visitations from the
yeah, we're
guys
getting
right
visitations.
now.
But I can't tell you. It's like, you know, that makes me really happy because, you know, coming on here all the time, and I want to make sure I'm making a positive difference for you guys. I really want to make a positive difference. I want to help you in whatever way that we can through the letters
Sure.
and the guides do, you know, and, you know, I just love that it resonates. So thank you for sharing that. I really, I can't tell you. It
Great.
means a lot.
Great message.
Love it. Thank you.
Abby, small
Hi, Abby.
constructions constantly happening in our lives. Bigger ones happened afterwards, moving forward with our lives. So
Yeah, right.
always got something.
And enjoy. You know, we also got to be willing to say, like, the remodel is for the enjoyment, right? Can't forget that. Like, the remodel is for the enjoyment.
Exactly.
When you got a kitchen, aren't you going to be really happy cooking in that new one? And I'm just saying, I'm using it as an example, right? Not that there's anything wrong with your kitchen, but I'm just saying, like, you know, when we're talking about wanting to remodel, it's the excitement, like they said, excitement and wonderment, and how will it be? Like they said, how will it be? And what they mean is, how will you be? How will you be changed from this? How will you be happier from this? Like how is this remodel going to really allow you to really live with more joy and live with more happiness? What are these changes that you need to make that happen?
You have so many good comments on here that I'm just kind of like, I haven't even scrolled down, but I'm kind of going down the list.
I feel like we should all go to Home Goods.
Yeah. Susie.
We should all start with pillows.
I like this one too. Susie Davis put, I'm blessed to have gone through pain, death, deception in order to blossom from the lesson and not paint the same color again. Love it.
Girl.
Love it.
That's beautiful. Beautiful. So let me ask you something. What was the color before and what is it now? You know, in a little bit, you know, like kind of think like how was life then, and how does it feel bright now? You know, like, do you know what I mean?
And then, you know, just again, Christine,
it's good stuff.
It's great. She says, I do need change and move forward from my losses, which, you know, it's always hard. It's hard.
You know, loss is hard and grief is really hard, you know, and sometimes it's really hard to step out of grief, you know, and like I was telling a client today, you know, sometimes it's 3 feet forward and 1 step backwards, but as long as we're stepping forward, it's fine. And, you know, sometimes we have momentum and then we lose a little bit momentum. And sometimes we make steps and then we go back a little bit, but that's okay. If you move 3 steps forward and you take 2 back, you're still 1 step ahead. So stay there. And then you'll make 2 steps. And if you make 1 back, you're still 1 more ahead. You see? And so day by day, it's step by step. And there's no race here. You know, it's individual and there's no race to this. And grief is major and it's different for everyone and we all grieve differently, you know.
Absolutely.
I mean I had 2 kids who both lost their dad and you know they both grieve very differently. You know, children grieve differently, we all grieve differently and we have to honor where we are and how we grieve.
That's another very
so you
personal,
just take whatever step works for you. As long as you're moving forward, doesn't matter how many steps forward. Just move.
Yeah, that's true. Heather just stating it's so powerful. Lorraine, she says, trying so hard to accept the construction and demolition that has taken place in her life. But again, I think you're explaining a lot based off that comment is how we take that 1 step forward, right? Yeah. So I think that hopefully this is resonating with her, you know, because
and this is also a time like too, like to think like when you think about remodeling your life, right? And like when you think about, I always like I'm a visual person, so I need visual. And so when I'm thinking about like remodeling a bathroom or something, I'm into those the vanity and the light fixtures and the flooring and the wallpaper and like I'm into that. Like I have a vision of what it looks like. I know what I want that bathroom to look like or that kitchen to look like. And so the question for us all here is to say, how do we want to remodel our life? How do we want it to look? How do we want it to look for us? How do we want to experience it? Like when you remodel a kitchen and you're sitting like, oh, I need an island because I didn't have an island before. So you're going to experience that kitchen differently because you have the island, right? So how do you want to experience life differently moving forward? Because that's like your materials, right? That's your materials, and that's the structure of your remodel. So we have to ask ourselves, what is that for us, right?
I agree. I'm very detail oriented. So
Yeah, you
whenever
are.
I am, but I do that also with my change. But if I'm going to do, and you know this, if I'm going to do a change, I'm going to give you the rundown of what I'm doing. Here's what I did to do that. Check me out in a week. And I put these time limits on myself, and that helps me get myself forward.
Yeah, but you're not trying to do it all in one
no,
day.
I know
Do you know
it's
what I mean?
baby steps. Yeah, I take steps, but I
and as
have
long as you're
my
moving forward,
goals.
but by the end of the
Yeah,
week, you get it, you
yeah.
know, or the end of two, whatever it is, you get there. Sometimes we put a lot of pressure on
And I
ourselves.
don't beat myself up if I don't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we put a lot of
I
pressure
don't
on
do that.
ourselves, because we're women. Women put a lot of pressure on them. Well, men
Well,
too. I mean, men too. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and we ought to just reel it in.
Yeah, give ourselves a break
Yeah,
sometimes.
just look at the steps that you were making, and give kudos there. Like just progress.
Yeah, I mean, fewer walls. I need
Fewer
an
walls.
open floor plan.
Don't we sometimes
Yep.
have a lot of walls? Also,
Yeah.
like sometimes people, like when they're dating or they don't want to date or they had bad dating situations, they put up these walls because of their past relationships. They put up these walls on, because of, a relationship that went bad or someone that wronged them and things. We kind of build these kind of walls. And like Edgar says, take down the walls and have more open spaces. So he was like talking about like even like those new floor plans in life, the new buildings that they have more open floor plans opposed to a lot of different rooms, right? So they're saying take down the walls and have more open spaces because that's more freeing. So it's about learning like what it is to take down those walls so we can be more free.
Christine, she says, "Oh
Hi,
my
Christine.
God, this is resonating with me so much. I'm doing a 21-day manifesting challenge.
Good.
Sarah Prout on day 8. I'm in
Good.
search of my soul purpose, and while enjoying and learning so much, it's often confusing and exciting at the same time. Unbelievable. Love this message."
Good. And perfect. And sometimes to do these kind of challenges and things like that, whether it's the meditation challenges or this, manifesting challenge or whatever it is, it's hard to do any challenges if you don't have any gas in your tank. It's really important to have fuel. You need fuel, and fuel is passion. We got to have passion. That is our fuel in our tank. That's what gets us where we need to go. And so it's important that we're enjoying what we're doing so we can be passionate about it. So it's always about looking and seeking things that we enjoy, right? That's part of the workshop, but
I have an idea. I thought about this when you went on, but I'm going to bring it up later. But we'll talk about that on that line. I'm just kind of going. There's just a lot of comments. I'm just going.
Okay,
do you mind? Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, okay. You guys want to hear a couple more? Yeah.
Let me go through at least a couple more. Let's see.
I have good quotes too.
Okay, Heather says, as you go through life, you get wiser from the experiences, which builds the remodeling process. Updating is never easy, but needs to be done, especially because sometimes the unexpected happens. Perfect thing what she just said.
The unexpected happens.
Perfect what she just said. It happens when you're building too.
Yeah.
Always expect the unexpected.
Yeah. What's that 15-20% goes
Absolutely.
wrong, and the bill goes up too, right? It's like, oh, we didn't account for that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to, right? I mean, we have to be a little bit cool with that too, because there's no real certainty. And we did a talk on certainty, didn't we? With the guides, and they talked about that, and there isn't any real certainty. So we have to sometimes just kind of go with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just, people overall, they really like the message.
Good.
Beautiful messages.
It was a shorter one, but I thought it kind of got to the
knock down those walls, Paula.
Knock down the walls, open spaces, get rid of those belief systems or those things that don't serve you. Let's get rid of them. It's time to revamp. You're your own architect. How do you want to design your life?
Yeah, and then Wanda mentioned she's been remodeling her life after the loss of her husband. So she says, Wanda.
Yeah, hi,
and
Wanda.
always ensure of what needs to be remodeled and kept in place. But again, I think that goes back to what you were talking about. Only we know, right? That's right. This is our
and that's your work,
our
Wanda.
plans.
That's your work, and and when we go through grief and we lose those, that it almost becomes a really bright flashlight in our face, doesn't it? It's just like it just comes right into our face, and it's just like now it's like it's like it has your attention, and that's only for you to understand what that's got to be. And my best suggestion for you is to sit time and be with yourself and feel through it. Feel through it, because that's how you're going to get there. You got to feel through it.
Yeah. It's tough, but you're right.
Got to feel it. And that's, and if you think about everything, Edgar's always talking about feeling, emotion, feeling. What does that feel? Ask yourself, how do you feel? How does this feel? There's a reason why they keep bringing us on that road to feeling.
And Sandy mentions that she's under construction to find a new purpose in her life after the
Good.
loss of her son. Currently, she says her bathroom's being remodeled and it's challenging her to accept that noise and the mess within her house and her own being. So she's kind of going
So
to
now take that a
Yeah.
little bit into your personal, right? With the loss of your son and your beautiful son, by the way. And just sort of take that information and kind of say, like, is there a lot of upheaval going on within you because of the emotions that you've been feeling through that, right? And you know, what is it within you that needs to kind of maybe shift in another direction too, right? You know, I mean, it's a private talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Private talk.
okay.
Call me.
Yeah, definitely call Monica.
Call me.
You know, this has come up a couple times. Just it's very powerful, but the fear is holding. Brianna says that the fear holds her back. Right? It's that leap of faith that she needs to take. So I'm hoping that
what is fear?
Right.
What is really fear? Because let's just be clear. What's fear? Being chased by a lion. That's fear. Being chased by gorillas that aren't in cages.
That's fear.
That's fear. When a big, that's fear, right? So the rest of the stuff that doesn't really give you fear, like fear for your life, it's stuff you make up in your mind. It's just words that you keep giving yourself over and over and over again that now become maybe belief systems you've placed inside you a little bit. Doesn't mean it's right. It just means you just keep having these conversations over and over again that now create an uncomfortable feeling, which now gives you a thought that is uncomfortable, which then makes it feel like fear. But it's really, so much of it is so man-made, because it's not really fear.
Yeah.
It's not really fear. It's just about your association to it. Does that make sense, Brianna? Does that make sense?
I have to follow this quote. I love this quote Heather put, and
Okay.
It may follow up to even just what you were talking about. But she said one of my favorite quotes is, "Change is the sense of life. Be willing to surrender who you are for who you could become." Love that.
Right? That's like no ceiling, right? That's kind of what I talk about too when we say if we're going to rebuild, let's take the roof off. So we can really step into our potentials and who do you want to become and what is that and be able to really sit within the qualities that you are and the possibilities. There's so much possibilities for all of us. So we don't even touch the surface of the possibilities that sit within each one of us. So when we hear people that are race car driving and tearing sinks out and doing cool things like that they're like risking it, that there'll normally be a guy that would do that, or this person would do it, or I couldn't do it, and you're doing it. Like, take that the next place. Now, go further. Like, what else? Like, accept the challenge.
Yeah.
Accept the challenge.
It's amazing. There's so many comments on here right now that we would probably be here till 8
o'clock. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Well, then that's wonderful. Just because I'm glad, because I know it was a shorter one, but sometimes we can have short ones and long ones, whatever, long as it resonates. That's what I love.
Yeah. I think that this has been such a great topic. Maybe even find another topic, take it even a step further, because there's so many people on here that are saying, I'm in progress. There's some fear, that I'm in the process of remodeling. It's a tear down. And I'm seeing that over and over on comments. So somehow maybe, I don't know if that's something that they would like to take a step further.
I'm just getting it.
Are you getting it? Okay.
Mm-hmm. So good. Okay. Yeah.
Because I feel.
Okay. Well, we can talk on that.
Yeah.
Yep, that's good. Okay, so we can do that because sometimes we need a chapter 2, or sometimes we need book 2, or like another sequel to a topic.
We have a suggestion, and it might be one that's really interesting because we've all been through this at some point, not necessarily the same type. But Joyce Hastings said, she says, I'm seeing a number of comments from people who have lost a spouse or a child. Could you please do a session on dealing with loss?
Okay, sure. Yeah, I'll put
one.
It out for. Will you make a note of that one?
Yep.
So we can keep that one.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
Dealing with loss and grief.
Put it out.
I mean,
mm-hmm. Yeah, right. Both those words.
Okay.
Yep. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. All right. Just again, it's kind of overwhelming that it's exactly how people are feeling. Suffered loss. Yeah. Just grief. There's a lot of talk about grief because I'm kind of going down. somebody's doing their remodel, Deborah, a career change from
Yeah.
healthcare to hypnotherapy full time.
It's exciting.
Abby's right. We as women do put a lot of pressure on ourselves.
Yeah, we do. I mean, men do too. Let's
Yeah,
be
that's
clear.
true.
You can't there's a lot of men that have a lot of pressure on themselves. They put a lot of pressure on themselves to provide and, to, do right. And so, guys too, not just the girls. But, I think we just play so many roles, don't we? The women? We just
I agree.
we happen to just have
We wear a lot of
hats.
There you are.
What's that thing when we say it at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, we wear a lot of hats. And so we have to,
I mean,
run ourselves
there's
down.
a lot on. I mean, there's
There
a
is.
lot, and obviously to get, like I said, to get through all of them would probably take you to.
Perfect.
But it's
Well, then-
something I know you'll go through and read.
Yeah, I'll go through them. I'll go through them, and then obviously, and then maybe I'll take away from some messages and some comments, and maybe create another live on something like that, right?
I think that's pretty overwhelming too.
Yeah,
On the
so-
loss and grief might be a really good one.
Okay. Yeah,
That'd be great.
yeah, perfect. We can do that.
I love that reading.
Okay, but let's give away something
Let's
else.
do it. Let's do it. Okay, so I'll wait till
Okay.
you give away everything, but I have an idea.
You have an idea?
I have an idea for a giveaway.
Yep.
For next week.
Okay. Oh,
Maybe
okay.
for next week. Not for this
Do you
week.
want to
'cause
talk to me privately about that or no? No, it's okay. It's okay.
I'm gonna throw it
I don't
at you.
care. Hey, throw it at me.
Okay, so maybe
Give it.
next week would be kind of, I don't know, we'll see how they respond.
Okay.
Is giving away a spot for your workshop.
Ooh, okay.
What do you think of that idea?
Sure. I like that idea.
I don't know what everybody out there, give some thumbs up or some hearts if you think that would be a good prize.
Let's do it tonight.
Oh, all right.
See?
Whoa.
Don't you tell me.
All right. Well, you will need to pick are you going
All
to
right.
pick a
So
number?
there's 4 winners tonight.
Oh my
See?
goodness. Okay. Okay. Well, you will need to pick a number for that and write
Oh,
it down.
okay.
real quick.
I gotta write a number. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so now someone's gonna win my workshop.
Okay. So
Okay.
everybody good with a spot in the workshop being one of the prizes?
Yep.
Okay.
Like that idea? Okay. Good idea, Gia.
Well, I could have done private.
You're
but-
just filled of amazingness.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna do workshop.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it.
Okay.
Okay.
So we've done the
All right. So
journal.
okay, don't do it. You're
No,
telling
I'm
me
not
not to
doing
do
it.
it
No,
yet.
no,
Okay,
I'm just.
I gotta write my number.
Okay.
So hold on. Got it. Okay. So here's to add this one. So we have this
Okay,
one.
that's
Okay.
going to be for workshop, and then
Yeah.
that will be the last drawing, or you want your reading to be the last?
The reading's the last.
Okay, we'll do the book and then the
Okay,
workshop.
so now we're gonna do the book. Okay, oh yeah, sorry, I didn't tell you.
I see. Jeez.
All right, so we're gonna do the book. Okay, Destination Self. Okay, we're gonna win it. We could do a PDF, we could do an iBook or a hard copy. And so someone's gonna win the book tonight, and I'll mail it out to you or give it to you tonight via email on iBook or PDF. And it's a lovely book with my guides. It was written in 19 days. I woke up one morning and I said, I think I'm writing a book. You know what happens with the guides with me is like I wake up in the morning with I'm like my tank is full with inspiration. It's like I would wake up and it's like, oh my God, I gotta and it's like all this stuff. It's like I think like when I sleep at night, they just fill me.
That's when I tend to
I don't
get a
know.
lot
I
of
mean,
my
it's like-
ideas.
Yeah, because we're clear and we rest and now we're like this
So
clear
we're
vessel.
already starting
Anyway.
the book contest. I've already put it out there.
Oh, okay.
So they
Book contest.
so they're
Someone's
doing
gonna
it.
win.
They're doing exactly how they need to, and that's the number and book.
Okay.
And so I'll, maybe you can talk about
Perfect.
anything else you got going on
Okay.
while I kind of do this. And
I wish I didn't have to wear glasses. I hate having to wear glasses.
yeah, me too.
They're always need to be cleaned and they fall off my nose. All right. So anyway, we're gonna win a book, Destination Self. By the way, I sign it when I send it to you. Okay, so I put a little message in there from me and I sign it for you. So someone is gonna win it. So 1 second. I feel like I want to go to Home Goods now and get some
Is Home
fresh
Goods open?
today in San Clemente.
Oh, I love that. Home
Yep, I
Goods.
saw it on Facebook.
Okay.
So I don't know if they're open in other areas. Maybe call, but
I'm gonna give this
They
just
are exactly
maybe a minute or two more.
Okay.
I wanna
okay.
make
One
sure
more minute, guys.
because I wanna. We don't have the exact number. We have somebody very close, but I want to give everybody a chance.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Let me just see. And oh, let me tell you about a quote. I'll tell you one of the quotes that goes really well with the. I have 3, but I'll just tell you one right now. Okay. Renovating not only restores the house, but restores the story of the home and the neighborhood. Think about that. Renovating not only restores the house, but restores the story of the home and the neighborhood. So you see, when we tear down the walls and we get rid of stuff that doesn't serve us and we get rid of belief systems that don't work with us and we clear it out, right? We're now getting rid of those stories that don't work with us, right? That we get rid of that stuff that doesn't work with us. It doesn't work for us. It doesn't serve us in any way. And so by getting rid of those walls and renovating and clearing it up, it allows us to tell a new story, right? And it says also not only the home but also the neighborhood, right? Because everything around you, your family feels different, right? The relationships change and feel better because you're feeling better, you see? So when you're feeling better, everyone around you feels better. It's the neighborhood. So your family feels better because you're feeling better, right? I just like that one. I thought that was really good. So renovating not only restores the house, but restores the story of the home and the neighborhood, us being the home.
Yeah,
right?
I like that.
I like that one, right?
I think
So
we're ready to
that's
give
fun.
away a book.
Okay,
I
good.
don't
All
see
right.
any more numbers coming up.
So here we go. The winner is
The winner is Susie,
11.
Susie Davis had
11.
the number 10. So
Susie
congratulations.
won. Susie Davis, you're the winner. You won the book. So message me on Facebook. Do not put it here in this feed. Privately message me. Give me your address. And if you want me to mail you a book, give me your email. If you want me to send you an iBook or a PDF. Okay. So congratulations for winning the book. I hope you enjoy it. It talks a little bit about my journey with the guides. It talks about a little bit how this all started with the channeling. And then it goes right into talking about who they are and why they come forward and what their purpose and desire is. And then it kind of goes into helping us. So anyway, so it's a lovely little book and enjoy. So congratulations. Okay.
Should we do the workshop?
You want to do one more? Okay, let's do a workshop. Let's do a workshop.
The new one?
Yep.
The one that I just threw at you?
Yeah. I love it though. I'm in. So, all right. So someone's going to win a ticket to my workshop, The Beautiful You. Okay. It's going to be Saturday, June. So make sure you don't go for it if you're not interested. So don't do it if you're not interested or if you can't do it on that day because I can't give it something else. So it's got to be for that day. So it's going to be Saturday, June 27th. It's going to be 10 o'clock in the morning, California time, Pacific Standard Time. So that is when it's going to be. And it's about 3 hours, The Beautiful You. And it's about filling up your gas tank. It's about helping you get passionate about life and finding things to be excited about and get that energy going and lifting that energy within you and words and how we speak to ourselves and loving ourselves. And it's a whole bunch of little nuggets. There is going to be a short segment on meditation too. So also because it's important in transformation. So I want to include that a little bit and help you through that. Okay, so anyway, the Beautiful You workshop, Saturday, June 27th. And the winner is going to be?
We're still getting numbers.
Oh,
so maybe do a quote in between while I'm getting numbers because there's a little delay.
Quote.
So I'll make sure I get everybody.
Okay, so here's another quote. And let's face it, all of this remodeling made me feel like I was taking control of something in my life. It's from Catherine Tidd. I didn't know who the last one was from. So here's the quote again. And let's face it, all of this remodeling made me feel like I was taking control of something in my life. Think about that. I mean, I just know today, like when I didn't go to Vegas and I stayed home, how much better I felt when I just started recognizing what wasn't working for me and what was causing me angst. And I just fixed it. I just cleared it. I just cleared it. And by doing that, made me feel so much better. And so yeah, it really did make me feel control. It gave me control in my life because then I was in charge, that I didn't have to have my closet look like that or those drawers look like that or do these things that stressed me out. I could fix it, and I did, and I felt so much better.
You're inspiring me. I might have to clean my closet.
I'm telling you, I cannot tell you how much better I felt. So anyway, there is truth. It's a lot of, it's
That's
true.
Excellent.
Okay, so perfect.
So we have an exact number winner. So if you want to
have an exact,
we got an
exact. Girl, we're meant to win. Okay. So we have an exact winner for the workshop, The Beautiful You. And again, you guys, you can get, there's a link on this description of this Facebook Live. There's a link at the description. You can go and buy it. It's $39.
I just want to add, because the second person just came in with the exact number, so I want to be very clear that as the contest goes, it's the first person that posted the number, okay?
Right, so it's the first person that posts who gets the number or closest to the number. Okay. So whoever posted first, it's like the buzzer, right? Whoever buzzed first. So this person buzzed first.
Yes.
And the number is.
And the winner, first one to put the
72.
number up was Sharon Gentes Carrier. Sharon Carrier.
Hey!
And so you are the winner of the workshop. And Jennifer Mack also picked the number, but unfortunately it was after. But just try again, because my guess is she might do it again next week. No.
I might do it again next week. Yeah. So congratulations for you, darling, for winning the workshop. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to be a great little workshop. I love teaching them. And so so good. So it's going to be great. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good night. It's going to be a good day. So Saturday, June 27th. So put it on your calendar. If you could please email me. No. Well, yeah, you can email me. You can email me or message me your email address, because I'm going to need to get you a link for the Zoom course. And I won't be doing it till the week of the workshop, by the way, but just I want to have your email address so I know to include you for the workshop. Okay. So please message me on Facebook and send me your email address, or you can email me directly, info@monicatrillians.com. First name, last name.com. Okay. Congrats. Okay. Yeah, perfect. So that's done. All right. So I still don't have any drum roll music, because
we have not done that yet. We're just gonna have to get something.
I know. I keep wanting. That's one thing I guess I didn't do this weekend. Okay. So anyway, all right. You guys having fun? All right. You guys want to know who won the reading? All right. So hold on. I'm gonna do my quote. Thanks, you guys, for saying congratulations to Susie.
Yeah, they're really good about everything.
You guys are so awesome. So nice. You know what? I love this little community here. You guys are so uplifting to one another.
Really are.
And we need this in the world right now, guys. We need this in the world. We need to be uplifted. We need to feel good. We need to feel the support around us. And I love that I can come on here and do this, and you guys come on here and do this. I love it.
It's really interactive. I mean, when you're addressing a lot of things, I see a lot of interaction, which when you go back, you'll see how they are really supportive of each other.
I love it.
It's great.
That makes me really happy, because, women need to be here for one another. People need to be here for one another. We need to be here for one another. And it's awesome. So wonderful. So love the high vibes, guys. Okay, so let me do a last quote, and then we're going to do my reading.
Okay, go ahead and do your quote. I was just going to put the reading contest so they could put their numbers in and then do the quote while I'm reading it.
Oh, I thought you were. Okay.
Yeah.
Wait for Gia. Hang on.
Okay, I already put it out. So
you
they're
put it
giving
out.
me numbers,
Okay, good.
so just hang tight. And then
okay, good. So I have my number here.
You can do your quote now, because I've got it out.
Okay. She's so bossy.
I'm sorry.
She's so bossy.
So Italian of me.
She's so Italian. Okay. All right. I love this quote. Here it is. I don't know who did it. She designed the life she loved. I thought that was really beautiful for today's message from Spirit. She designed the life she loved. And I think that's something that we should always keep here and here, because we should always make sure that as we're stepping into our day, that we are looking for things that we can design our life with that will make us happy, right? That's conversations, that's people, that's experiences. It's just like when you go to the store and you want to shop for that new sink or that light fixture, we got to shop in life to find things that feel, I'm not talking about materialistic things. I'm talking about, we have to be out there on the lookout for things that draws our attention. We need to look for things that get our attention, that makes us feel excited and good. And, and that's how we design a life that's really good for us, right? By filling us with stuff that feels good. I'm not talking about material stuff, guys. I'm not at all. But I'm talking about feelings, things that feel good, experiences that feel good.
I feel like I've heard that.
This one, I know. I don't know who it is.
Like it.
She designed the life she loved.
Yeah, I don't know who that.
I don't know. It just comes up in the first one. The second one I knew who it was, but I didn't know the other two. But I love the quote, so I said it anyway. Me. So unknown.
Unknown author.
Unknown author. So I don't know who the author is, but I thought that's really good. I think that should be something we should live by. Knowing that we can design a life that we love, and it really is up to us. We're the designers, the architects, the builders.
I think we're about there. I'm just give a few more seconds just to make sure I got everybody. Right, I've got somebody very, very close.
All right.
So
G is almost ready.
Yeah. I say let's do it. Let's do it.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Why not?
I want to make sure, 100%.
Well, I haven't got any more numbers, so I'm going to say we're good.
Okay. All right. Okay. You ready?
Show your number.
Reveal the number.
Reveal.
Okay. So here is the number. Now this is for a 30-minute reading with me. You can pick any reading that you want for 30 minutes. It could be a soul session, you and your life, hybrid reading. It could be mediumship and a little soul session. It could be a tarot reading. If you love those, it could be straight mediumship, whatever you want. Okay, so it's up to you. Whatever you feel you need or want is what I'll give you. Okay, and it's 30 minutes. So the number is dun dun dun.
And the winner is Eileen Nash with the number
61.
60. She had 60, so she was one.
So Eileen Nash.
Eileen Nash, you are the winner.
So the closest number was 60. And so she, no, 61. She picked 60.
Correct.
And that was the closest number without going over.
Congratulations.
So Eileen, congratulations for winning a reading with me for this week. And, guys, don't worry. I come up every week and I give a reading away. So no worries. And just also understand that I'll need you, Eileen, to message me on Facebook with your contact information so we can arrange a time for you to get your reading with me. Okay. And I don't know if you're local or far away. If you want it, I think it's over Zoom is what we're doing. It's a Zoom reading. So it'll be over Zoom. Okay.
Exciting,
right? Yeah. All right, guys. So I want you guys to think about how to design a life you love. What does that mean for you? How do you need to change your floor plan? What do we need to do? What walls need to come down? Where is it time for new paint? What, new color, new ways of stepping in your life? What do we need to do to change things up, to freshen up life a little bit, right? So for some of us, we might need some real big remodels. For other of us, we just might maybe need some paint and new pillows, right? So what degree is individual, but what is it for you? And that's something to spend some time with this week on thinking about how you would like to remodel your life. All right. So I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a pleasure being on here with you guys. I love being on here. And Gia, thank you for coming on.
Thank you.
And making it really helpful for all of us.
So much fun. And don't forget, you guys do know, I cannot wait for next week. The guide session.
Oh yeah. Next week it's the guides.
That's so don't miss that one.
Yeah. So if you guys are into the guides and you want to know and understand a little bit more about them and to learn to maybe how to how they, so you can understand maybe how they communicate and why they're in your life and why we have them and I'll take questions. I don't know if I can answer every question. I don't know if I have the answer for everything. I teach off my experience and I teach off what I know, and I think that's the best way you could teach is the way you know and the way you understand. And so that's how it's going to be. So I'm excited for it. And so I look forward to seeing you guys next week, Monday, 5 o'clock, talking about the guides. And you guys have a good week.
Yeah.
Have a good week. Okay.
Can't wait till next week.
All
Have
right.
a good week and weekend. Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.